All right. Doing a little bit of a test stream here. Okay. Really liking what's happening in the market today. Definitely see a higher push up. Got an opening gap. Entry. May have slipped entry just a little bit. No biggie though. Want to be sure that everything is going to be good and locked in here. Yeah. Got that caffeine. I definitely like this pullback. And then the push back up to the upside. One of those things where you just kind of just want to wait to be sure, not rushing to take a position. Definitely could have entered down here. We're getting a little bit of momentum back up to the upside. I think that's definitely what I'll be taking a look at. Jack, what's up, brother? How you doing? I definitely see the opportunity for this to go higher. Kind of know where my second entry is going to be. Okay. Definitely like this. Good man at the gym getting it in. There you go. I'm a little behind today. I'm a little behind today for sure. Gym will definitely be later. Hopefully, hopefully later. Moving some of my stream elements around here. Definitely taking a look to tick along here at some point. I'm waiting for this 5-minute candle to close. I don't know if we're gonna have trouble breaking through. I feel like we tested VWAP here. Definitely don't like the way that this candle pushed up and then has pulled back a little bit, but no biggie. Trying to dial in the stream settings again as well at the same time. Looks a little fuzzy. I don't like that it's a little fuzzy. Definitely need some music. Turn that down just definitely see the opportunity here. I think I may enter a small position here. I like these overnight highs. May get a little bit of a pullback, may have a little bit of drawdown. Big. All I'm really looking for on this account is a couple $100 a day. Nothing crazy. I would like to see it take this high. Super nice. Why is it not pulling? Yeah, I'm pretty close. Pretty close to where I want to be. All I'm really looking for is price to push up into this high. Call it a day. Oh, keep pushing. All right, taking it there. Secured ourselves some pretty good cashola off of that. Orders count summary, about $210 off that trade. Perfect. Nice little execution. And there's the push into the highs. Be able to take it. There we go. One on the board. One on the board is a nice little orders. What would that have been? I'm not sure why I'm not able to math right now. 408 minus 73. About a 35-point trade. Solid move up. I'll take that. Nice little entry. quick little scalp right there. Nothing wrong with that. I'm definitely curious. So my thought process here is I wanted to see price push up into the highs, and I really wanted to know if we were going to get candle closure over the highs, or if this was just going to essentially act like a quote unquote resistance for the day and then just push back down to the bottom. So this candle closer should kind of tell us what we need to know, because we could definitely see a push back down. But that's kind of the beauty of just kind of just scalping these little moves here and there. You know, hit a 35-point trade, and we'll wait for the next one to kind of see. Solid rejections off the top like that. This is essentially kind of like a liquidity push up, just from sitting here watching the markets every day that I have over the last like 4 years, whatever it's been. I kind of got a good feel for what Nasdaq wants to do in terms of like liquidity hunts. Not saying I'm a guru at what price is going to do, but I got a pretty good idea on where price is going to kind of go to, and then I like to trade into those areas. So I mean, obviously we had a big push up, we wicked. This wick creates liquidity, we push back down, we grab some of the imbalance that's here on the 5-minute, we had to push back up. So there's only one place where price could realistically go off this push up, and that's back to the liquidity, and that's what we scooped. And so then I was just looking for best possible entry, quick scalp up. So it's just simply just a kind of just following price action and following just like super intraday liquidity levels. Chances are probably will not get another trade in today. I'm just looking for 1 or 2 trades a day. Like I said, $200-300 a day is all I'm really shooting for here. And I kind of just want to showcase the journey to stacking prop accounts. Honestly, I'm starting from 0 right now. So we're currently working on getting this account funded. This is the new Lucid Black, where once you're funded, you can request payouts every 3 days. And my goal is to try to request a payout every 3 days and then use that money to buy more prop accounts. And just want to kind of showcase that journey of kind of what that would look like instead of going and spending, you know, 15, 16, $1,800 all at once to buy all the accounts in bulk. This is just a general progression of like what that would look like just to start with $100 of your own money, because that's basically what this account cost me, and then build up your portfolios after that. Basically filling a 3-minute demand zone here. Definitely could see a push back up. We did have a little bit of a, you know, break of structure, so continuation and structure to the upside. I feel like if we break down below 358s, then bearish price action is in and bullish price action is out. But I definitely could see another push back to the upside. If we do, definitely scale down like another contract using two micros instead of 3. Protect capital that we're already up on the day. So, I mean, we could see something here. I'm not sure if I have anything. Now that I labeled it demand zone for us, we should see price just completely flush through it. So there we go. Trying to help you guys out. Definitely looks like we're getting some price slowing down here, kind of respecting this area. I feel like if we get a nice like hard closure on this candle, we could definitely move back up to the upside. Potentially would be looking at kind of something like this. Another protect profits, back to the upside. You can just hit like another 35 points. It's kind of something like that, playing off of the same zone. Well, really, it's now a zone. We never really played off the zone. I said, I think if we break these 358s, I think that's where we can kind of start to shift bias and reassess here, and maybe find a move back down to the center of the range here. I don't know, because pretty sure middle VWAP is somewhere here in the 330s. Oh, could just be liquidity scoop, hard candle close back up. That's how that'd be kind of our signal that we're moving back up to the upside. Happening maybe into a zone here. Got wicks. Got to fill wicks. Pretty much back into opening range. VWAP. VWAP rejection. Push back up to the upside. Man, so that is a really good candle right there. We had a solid push down, retest back into opening range, stopped at New York VWAP, and then an instant push right back up. This is a solid candle. If anything, next big kind of next big action for me would maybe to take a look at a pullback down into, you know, this initial balance and then push back up, take out some highs. But then again, we're kind of starting to get a little consolidated here. So we're gonna have to push really hard through 428 to continue a move up. Not saying that's not doable, but it's just gonna have to take a really big push. So I like price action here, giving us a little bit of structure to play off of with super tight stops, which is always good. So definitely just want to take a look and see if we can get a push back down into, you know, top of opening range or the initial balance, and then take a play back to the upside. Just something real small, nothing crazy. Everything right now is just really pointing towards just bullish price action continuation. So that's what I'm going to continue to play. I'm not going to try to guess a reversal anytime. So, you know, nice little pullback here. What I am going to do, since we're kind of up already on the day, we had a nice little banger. I'm going to scale down one contract, protect some profits. You know, all I'm really looking for off this next trade is $100, $150, nothing crazy. And then we'll probably call it a day after that. So kind of just see what happens here. That may have been our entry that we just missed. So if this candle closes hard, then we should see a really solid push up to the upside. That's a solid candle. That's a solid candle closure right there. The only thought here is if you entered bam smack now, you know, that would kind of be stop loss, which is a little wide of a stop loss, but you could play stop loss there, but you play stop loss here. And all I'm really trying to play is back up into this area. You know, so to me, this is not, I kind of missed the entry is what I'm saying, because even if we would have entered at VWAP, we would have already been out of the trade. Because if, let's just say we entered here, 35 points, bang, smack, right under VWAP. It's a little bit better of a risk to reward trade there. This candle could be tricky just because it didn't close as like a hammer. If we get so my thought process right here is we're kind of setting up, you know, we have a demand zone, 3-minute demand zone. We have a bullish, bearish. If this was to close bullish, this would give us a continuation pattern back up to the upside. As of right now, could be playing like a reversal trade here just because we haven't broken the high. So we just needed to just stay patient with this because you could get caught pretty easy. So I'm trying not to get caught here. So this is a solid pattern, push up to the upside. In theory, I would like to see this push up, take out 428s, come back down, and then we grab an entry back at this level and push back up. That would give us a little bit better. So I want to see this get broken. Send to save, what is going on, brother? Thank you so much for joining. I hope all is going well in your world. You guys are staying busy over there at the old Carver Family Collectibles. We had a nice little 35-point trade earlier, right off the top of the opening range, pushed up into new highs. So now we're kind of looking to see, you know, are we going to stay consolidated all day? Or are we going to push up, make some new highs here? So this trade can be just like super easy to get caught up in. Because to me, and kind of a next signal move would be break, you know, 29s, 28s here, and then have that pull back down, and we'll enter on the pullback back up. Yeah, because as of right now, we're getting a little tricky. Yes, sir. Between school and everything, I have inventory today. I'm definitely keeping busy. Heck yeah, dude. We're just here getting the stream dialed in a little bit. It's a little fuzzy on the YouTube side, so got some resolution settings to kind of work out. But as of right now, we got voice, we got the screen shares going, you know, so we're moving. But yeah, we got some resolution settings to work on. Like I said, it's just a little fuzzy on my end, a little too fuzzy from what I like. Looks good from mobile. Oh, that's awesome. We got the Ghost Energy, of course, Straw Bango going on today. You need the raspberry cream, dude. I went to my hookup place where I find Ghost Energies for like $1.89 instead of like just going to the gas station and stacking up. They just didn't have any strawberry cream or raspberry cream. So I got some straw bangos and then I got some originals, the OGs. Like if we're buying Ghost on bulk, I ain't trying to pay like $3.29 a can. Might as well pay that $1.89. Come get some here. I'll be over there about 30-ish minutes, maybe 35 because you guys got some snow. You know, so that extra 5 minutes would kind of help save me. So about 35 minutes. We definitely missed the trade. Kind of optimal entry here off of New York VWAP back to the upside. You know, we could have played a nice little 3-minute command zone entry back up. That would have been really good. Risk to reward was there for sure. Back to the upside right off the top. Back up to the upside. 92 pointer. Risking about 22 points, 22 and a half. I mean, so like that trade was definitely there. I ain't gonna lie, I was playing with some computer settings at that point, so that's why I missed that. But you know, we're testing high days here, so we got to see. Gonna see if we're gonna get a nice push up to the upside or not. I mean, looks like we're getting instant rejection, so anything we're gonna be just pushed down and then maybe stuck in the range all day. We're already up on the day, so I'm not really trying to look to force any sort of trades. $200 a day keeps the 9 to 5 away. And all we're really trying to do here is just hit some base hits. Base hits, base hits, base hits. Look at that. Solid rejection off the high a day. Big sell off high a day. I think we're just going to get stuck in a range here. Yeah, see, we wanted a strong closer. Strong candle closure above 428. I think that's what would have signaled a little bit more of strong bullish price action to the upside. To me, this is indecisive price action. And it's nothing that I really want to participate in because essentially this is our last lower low here. I mean, pretty much once we break 334s, we're looking at switching from bulls to bears. As I mean, that's as long as we hold this level, we could see push to the upside, but I don't see that happening. I think volume is kind of stalled out. I'm going to switch back up to the 5-minute here. I'm not really seeing much of anything. Sneeze. Maybe may look for a deeper pullback entry here. I think there's just more surety. Surety. There's definitely nothing I'm too excited about seeing. So we should be back at VWAP, pretty close back to VWAP here. You know, along with the prop trading stuff, we're going to be introducing some stock options live trading as well. Still waiting on my Charles Schwab account to finish getting set up. And then we'll just be trading some SPY contracts or QQQs, basically same thing as Nasdaq or S&P 500. Literally the same thing, just ETF on the stock market. So just probably just starting with a couple $100 there and kind of just slowly growing a stock options portfolio. Taking, you know, realistically the same trades. Literally taking the same trades. So I kind of wanted to start moving my money more into live account stuff versus just prop firms, because I kind of got screwed by a prop firm a couple weeks ago. Lost a lot of money. Lost a lot of my withdrawal money because of some hidden rule that they had. And quite frankly, I need that money to help pay for my family and things that my family need. Can't just always count on prop firm companies to give me my money. Could definitely see a nice little push up here. Stop loss. I think I may want to take a stab at this. I think. mean, I just don't feel like price really wants to go lower. Still making highs, lower highs, lower highs. Solid push up. Do like how strong this candle is. We've got about 26 seconds left on the candle. Be looking for an entry on this next candle potentially. Oh, all right. We just got filled there. Definitely bad entry, bad timing. Definitely not what we wanted to see. This thing is just selling off hard now. I did take a average down position because I definitely feel this is going to go higher. Not getting the push up. We're literally in almost the same position that we took earlier. Just a few numbers off. How funny is that? Yo, get that push up. I definitely. Okay, I'm gonna take profit there. That puts us up $304 on the day. So that's pretty much right where I want to be every single day. 250, $300. I know I said earlier $200 keeps the 9 to 5 away. My sweet spot that I really like to be at is about 300. So that's going to be the goal, just kind of $300 a day on this account. Starting with one when we're scaling up from here. So we're starting with one account. This definitely is probably going to continue to push up, which is, we could have definitely stayed in the trade. No biggie. But we're up. We're up on the day. Had to sit through a little bit of drawdown there, but it was nothing that wasn't manageable. So it was a solid trade. I'll take that trade every day. So good little stream. Good little stream. We're up $304 on the day. The whole goal of these live streams is to just do like a slow journey progression of stacking prop firm accounts, not just unloading, $1,500-$1,600 into evals and then copy trading all of those. Like I want to do this like as if like this was the last $100 I had to spend in trading right here. So I'm on the new Lucid Black accounts. Yeah, this was definitely a solid push. We would have hit TP for sure, which would have been about $200 or so. So that would have put us up 400, but I'm not getting greedy on the day. So anyways, this is the new Lucid Black account. Once it's funded, you can withdraw every 3 days, no buffer. It does have a consistency rule, which is I don't really care about the consistency rules. Like I'm just here to use these prop firm accounts as tools. Like if they have rules, we got to follow them, use follow the rules to use the tool. No biggie. So the goal is basically, I'm pretty sure we're allowed 5 accounts at Lucid. So we're going to start with maxing Lucid out, the Lucid prop firm. And then we're either going to go to Tradeify and max those out, which is also 5, which would put us at 10. And then I'm choosing between the third prop firm right now. Most likely it'd probably be Top Step. And then we'll max Top Step out at 5 accounts, putting us at 15. As far as timeline for all of this, there is no timeline. Like it's gonna happen when it happens, right? So I'm not trying to push myself like, oh, we gotta have 15 fundeds by the end of February or whatever. I'm just actively trading these as I would if they were funded, right? So $300 a day will get us there. And that's going to be the goal. Once we start stacking accounts, still going to be $300 a day. That's kind of the goal. So essentially, quick math for all of that. Once you get up to about the 15 account marker, the goal would be to withdraw 1 time a month at about, you could do $1,000 a day or $1,000 withdrawal. Or you could, push it and do the $2,000 withdrawal per account. So, quick math, obviously 15 accounts, $1,000 would be $15,000 in payouts. You go to $2,000 in payouts per account. You're looking at $30,000 in payouts. So that is roughly the goal of what I'm trying to shoot for with these. But like I said, I'm not just throwing $1,500 and buying, 15 different prop accounts, already copy trading them. No, it's like I'm not trying to break the bank. Like we're not trying to rush payouts. We're not trying to rush the journey. We're not trying to rush all of these things because you know, that's going to fix everything in our world. That's what this is not about. This is about just taking, you know, the $100 that I just paid out of my account for this new Lucid Black account and using this account to go and start funding all the other accounts. So we had a really good start, you know, $300. So that's kind of the gist of what we're going here for. So at the end of the day, if you haven't subscribed, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Looking forward to just having fun on these live streams, you know, taking some trades. You know, do I trade like everybody else trades on the internet? No. All I'm looking for is, you know, 20, 30 points and we're out of there. 20, 30 points, we're out of there. And then moving on with the day, just because that's what trading is truly supposed to do for us, is create a lifestyle, not a lifestyle sitting here at the computer. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and end stream here. Make sure you guys